Semi-live, baby, from somewhere on this planet. It's the last laugh with your host, King Joker.
Let the good times roll.
What's up, Duel Amino family? It's me, ya boy, the one and only, the often imitated but never duplicated King Joker of the last laugh here, once again for your amusement. All right, folks, we're going to have a great show tonight, man, because tonight I have with me the one, the only, fantastic person to talk to, very cool person indeed, a good friend of mine from Team Ultima, ladies and gentlemen, it is Mirage. Mirage, what is up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, good to talk to you.
Hey, it's good to talk to you too, man. All right. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. First of all, man, thank you for being on the show. I really, really appreciate that. As I'm sure a lot of people do.
No problem.
No problem. I hear you.
I'm actually sweating on this.
Right. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get right on down to it, man. I know we talked about this, just a few minutes ago prior to recording, while we were chit chatting. But you remember the post you put up on the family chat, where you put something to a vote whether you would rather go with the more offensive deck or the more tactical deck, and you said you decided to go with the more tactical deck.
Yeah, it was like really kind of tricky to decide for me because like I said, they're really fun. I guess for consistency wise, it was gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
Although I actually secretly did just to check my way into figuring out which of my three best decks to use in the tournament. Yeah, boom, shut me down pretty quickly. Psychics.
Oh, wow.
My gosh, I couldn't even do anything about it.
Right. And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, not to interrupt, I'm very sorry, Mirage, but speaking of Boomshot, he will be on the show tomorrow. I did get a definite answer from him, so look forward to that one too. But anyhow, continuing on, see, I'm not wearing my usual regular shirt garb today. I actually have a sleeveless shirt on because it's so friggin' hot in here.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So everybody's getting a good view of my tattoos right about now. Oh, yeah. But anyhow, I was looking for stuff to talk about on the show, man. So I was researching duellinksmeta.com, and I was going over the tier list again, and once again, still in the top three, top number one tier are as follows, man. Amazonas still bringing it in, very top tier. And
oh, I called it so hard.
Right, and then
you have no clue.
Oh, man.
Seriously, so many people kept hating on Amazonas. It is ridiculous. And now they're finally meta. I can finally brag into their faces, especially looking at you, Penguin.
Right. And then, of course, bringing in number two was spell books. And then bringing up the bottom tier still at number three of the top tier was Sylvans.
Seriously?
Yeah, still seriously. And actually, a few of them have dropped, as a matter of fact. For example, down to tier 3, man, Noble Knights and Noble Knights, the new Bujin 6 Sams, have dropped, as a matter of fact. And I was actually kind of surprised.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. You could actually look that up on www.duellinksmeta.com and go to the tier ranking thing. It's a trip, dude. That website's just full of all kinds of good information.
Yeah, I'm looking at this up right now. Hold on, let me check this out.
Yeah,
Okay, tier list.
It may have changed since I've looked at it earlier. But yeah, man. I mean, Amazonas is still bringing it in whopping. Pretty good marginal percent, man.
Oh dang!
Yeah, right. You see it now?
Looks like massacres are tier 2 as well.
Yep.
Hmm. Looks like pay to win things. No, it looks like wait, aliens are still alive.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then that's really shocking.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, imagine my surprise when I read it. I was like, dude, no way, seriously. I mean,
Yeah, like I actually thought they would die out from the other metas.
no.
Like,
Apparently,
man.
aliens are still alive and kicking somehow, some way. I guess that. I guess that's
Okay.
what they get for being from another planet.
Oh yeah, being an invasive species.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, it's probably that. That's probably a quick play spell. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Yeah, it's probably replaces Wall of D or Mirror Wall or something.
Right, right.
That's probably why.
Probably so. But yeah, man, the ranking, man, it still amazes me, man. I mean, I thought at least Amazonas would have dropped at least, to like number 2 in the ranking, and that Spellbooks would have took it over, but apparently not. um,
Oh, just wait for it. The only reason I bet you the only reason is because they're so tricky to use. They're like ninjas when they first came out.
oh God, I remember. Oh jeez, I was getting my butt handed to me right and left with friggin' ninjas, man. That shit was that. I mean, that junk
Yeah,
was
I can
ridiculous.
tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, ninjas weren't that bad compared to the Harpy meta, in my opinion.
Oh God, I remember
Don't
when.
get me wrong, it was still pretty bad, but still, it was a really heavy blow on us heavy back row users.
Oh, I know. Believe me, trust me, I know. I remember when harpies first came out, man. They became cancer real quick. Um,
Yeah, like as
wh-
fast as Sylvans right now. Like, I mean, Sylvans are getting close, but no, not yet.
no, not yet. They're not as bad as cyber angels. Not quite.
I mean, Cyber Angels weren't even exactly that bad. I mean, not getting me wrong, they were awful, but still, at least
Right.
the couple econs saved me. So yeah. Uh no, the Amazonas, yeah, Amazonas and Spellbooks and Sylvans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's one big flaw, like is there's one major flaw, because you know what I mean? There's not every deck is perfect, as you guys said.
Right, right.
And
Yeah, there's always some kind of trick or hustle behind it. So.
yeah, like there's always some kind of major flaw to them. And even though my brain knows that, my body refuses to accept that. If you guys know me, I'm always building some kind of deck, for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, onto to their weakness. Have you noticed that all the big time metas are like they all banish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now there's like one card in particular that completely breaks them all, like demolishes them. Especially if you get them on fast,
And which card would
and
that
it's
be?
Chaos Hunter.
Chaos Hunter.
It's Chaos Hunter.
Oh,
Like
nice.
it's a card that, hmm?
I said, oh, nice.
Yeah, like it's a
Matter of fact,
it's
I
a
think.
card that basically does this. If your opponent special summons a monster, you discard Fiend, and it's special summoned to your field. And as long as that card's on the field, your opponent can't banish anything. So Amazon's their entire dilemma with the onslaught, yeah, that doesn't work. It's useless. Spellbooks, they can't use any of their library shenanigans, and Sylvans, they can't use their lovers.
Oh, nice.
It, it's insane. Like you know what I mean? It just breaks them. I mean, Sylvans.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
You still
absolutely.
have to worry about the commercial and that that dreaded piece of lettuce. But other than that, yeah, you're pretty set to go.
Mm,
Like, oof.
right.
And
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
try and improve that deck to make it so, beef up the Chaos Hunter, because spellbooks have something. Yeah, Prophecy Reaper that can tear it down if you don't buff up the damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be really quick about that.
Right, right. One card Mark Blue Dragon and I were talking about after the show. Me and him were chit chatting back and forth after the show, saying how seeing how things went and all that. One card he brought up was Prohibition. It's apparently it's a spell card, and I wish I had it in front of me right now because I would read it off to you. And honestly, I can honestly say that if Duel Links ever releases that card, there's going to be a lot of pissed off players.
Wait. Let me look at this.
Yeah, yeah. If you, yeah, look it up.
Check this out. All right, Prohibition.
Yes, it's a spell card.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you got it.
activate by declaring one card name. Cards of that name and their effects cannot be used. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Cards around the field are not effective. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Broken. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Dude, if that gets introduced, it's gonna be like an emergency ban, like Bamboo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I was joking with him, man. I mean, if they release it, man, if not for nothing else, for my own personal amusement, because I could just see a lot of guys getting pissed off, going, "Son of a," you know. God darn it!
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that.
Oh man, and I mean, I mean, especially if I get a hold of one of those cards, man, I'm just gonna do nothing but sit back and just laugh, and be like, "Yes, I've got your precious traps now, buddy. What are you gonna do now?" You know.
Oh my gosh, how would that even work? Would you literally just type in the name of a card? Like just type in like.
Excuse me.
Would you just like type in the name of an archetype, like for example, 6 Sams or something? Like, would that even work?
Honestly, I don't know how that would work. That's one reason why I'm kind of hoping that Duel Links would be kind enough to release that, because that would number one, just to see how it would work, and number two, man, that would really level the playing field just a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
But I think it'll be just a matter of time before they do.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Duel Links have released some crazy stuff, and they released some how should I say this? Questionable quality cards.
Right.
I'm looking straight at you, Cyrus Event. Yeah, that was a letdown.
Yeah.
I honestly think that they could have done better with that.
I do too. I'm personally waiting for the next Elegant My event to come around because I've stated before that I'm not an Amazonas player, but now I'm starting to get into it, and I'm trying to put together an Amazonas deck. Now I just lack a few certain key cards, and I'm trying to grind my form, and I'm only getting like so much out of her. And so
yeah, like if you ever need help with that, I can give you my deck list.
Oh,
so
nice.
far, it hasn't even lost once.
Oh, right on.
We're talking about here.
Right on, man. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. The only thing I'm missing is the Amazon's Queen, which I probably won't ever get to because my Mai is at level 20, so
Yeah, I think that's one card I'm missing right there is Amazonas Queen, but I have Amazonas Princess, which I believe the effect says it's treated like Amazonas Queen in the graveyard.
Yeah, and on the field.
And
it's just the name though.
Oh, yeah. And on the field.
So it doesn't really affect much.
Well, still.
Yeah, what you really want is the Queen's effect.
Right.
Although what Princess does is just searches for your spells and traps. And maybe a couple of monsters if you want.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Anywho.
Yeah, speaking of like decks that would definitely make people rage, I like to talk about one deck in particular I completely love that is actually banned in every single tournament that we've had.
Uh huh. And what's
Yeah, so Light's specific use is just to piss people off, like no kidding. Um, yeah, I wish I could just pull it up without disconnecting, because I think if I go into Duel Links and pull up my deck list, that it'll. Wait a sec. I wonder if I have it. Um, let's see if I can do this. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I think I can just pull up my deck list, because for some reason I have this big problem where I screenshot every single one of my decks.
right?
So it's gotten to the point where I've had to delete over 800 different deck lists. So, don't mind that. Okay, let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, that's
So you know how stall decks are a major problem, right?
right, right.
All right. When you think of a stall deck, what do you immediately think of?
A stall deck. Probably number one would be a Kaiba. Stalling to get the blue eyes
Okay.
out.
I mean, like the monsters used.
Oh, blue eyes. Yeah, because you have to.
Oh, blue eyes?
Well, I would think so because I mean, either you're going to play, Komodo Dragon or Kaiba Man to get him out fast, and if you don't get it automatically, you know what I'm saying, you got to kind of stall till you get the card,
Ah,
or you get the card required. I
like
mean, at least in my experience, that's what I've come across.
yeah, I don't know about you guys, but usually when I ask people that, they automatically think clowns. Okay?
Yeah.
Especially when they look at this deck. Like, I'm pretty sure you can zoom out and look into yeah, you zoom out of the screen and look into this. And yeah, what I've got here is basically a bunch of mid-ultimate chicklets. And here's what they do, and it's pretty devastating as well. Now, the thing about I use my deck with balance too,
Right.
and it's all centered around chicklets. It's not even near clowns. Clowns are just an afterthought, because what chicklets do is they're actually pretty broken if you think about it. Like, are you able to look it up?
No, I'm in the middle of recording, so I mean, I don't want to mess anything up while I'm doing this
Yeah,
because I don't
okay.
want to have to do this all over again.
Okay, so yeah, I can describe it for you. Okay, so here's what they do. All right, so yeah, they basically a bunch of baby ducklings swimming in a melted box of chocolates.
Right.
So don't mind that. You never know the true meaning of fear until you see that card. Because here's what they do:
Okay.
is for every single time they change their battle positions, you get to target a single monster, and here's what happens. The monster you target is now put in defense mode. Their effects are negated, and they can no longer attack for as long as they're on the field.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and this happens every single time that that chicklets are swapped battle positions. So it
Oh
really doesn't
jeez.
even matter, and the effect does not wear off either.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And another thing is, you can't even destroy them either. If you destroy them and send them to the graveyard, they can literally just go back and straight back into your deck.
Oh jeez. Hey, talk about a major
Yeah,
pain in the
it's
butt,
crazy
man.
like that.
Oh wow. Oh
So
jeez.
yeah, like I've got in there Zing Zen Hu. You know what I mean? I can just lock down two spells and traps.
Right.
I got Forbidden Chalice in there, Super Rush, Floodgate. Yeah, that dreaded card.
Yeah.
Wall of D. Yeah, all the crazy stuff.
Right.
What I've also got is I can't remember if I'm pronouncing it right. Gamushara or Gumashara? I can't remember.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I know it's Gomashara, I think it is.
whatever it is. Yeah, if a monster attacks you, you can literally just flip your monster to face up attack position, and that actually that triggers the effect. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a pain to handle.
It
So
sounds
yeah, I
like it.
can
It
do
definitely
whenever I
sounds
want
like
to
it.
break someone.
It definitely, yeah, I know, I know what you mean. Definitely sounds like it.
Yeah, I've had so many people rage quit on me just because of that.
Right?
Because it just demolishes their deck. Like they can't even do anything either.
Oh man.
So yeah, the only way you can get rid of it is just by tributing the monster or just straight up banishing it.
Right.
Like that's the only way.
Right. So in other words, like your opponent could like econ take it and then tribute it for one of their monsters. That's about the only way they're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, because destroying it definitely isn't gonna work.
Wow. Well, actually, that's a pretty useful tidbit of information there, guy. Thanks. Oh
Yeah, no
man.
problem.
Oh wow. I tell you what, though, man. I saw one of the coolest things on YouTube the other day. It was the 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh Championships, and it was an augmented reality duel. Okay, if you get a chance
Oh
to,
yeah, I remember those.
dude, if you get a chance to look that up, man, that is seriously like cool. It really is. I mean, because the
Yeah,
monsters,
I remember seeing bits and pieces of that. Like, I remember back when this amino first started, there was some kid that, I don't know, like he kept hanging on Duel Links, but and he started praising um this new augmented reality style of dueling. So
right,
I'm like, bro, chill. This game's literally been released not even a week ago. Why are you hating on this game now? You're already telling us it's dead. Really? It's only been a week. But yeah, I believed him about the augmented reality thing. But he was like not even in the alpha yet. So, yeesh.
right. But yeah, I sat there and I watched this duel, man, and I was like, man, that is just like the freaking coolest thing I think I'd ever seen. And just, in my opinion, man, with the way we're progressing in technology now, and with the way that we're able to, bring up holograms and all this other stuff nowadays, you know what I'm saying? That just brings us one step closer to the actual like TV show. So,
Oh yeah. First the holograms, then the real dual discs. I want my real quality.
right?
We need an update on those dual discs, bro. I mean, this plastic stuff isn't working out.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, but like I said, man, I mean, with the leaps and bounds they're making in technology nowadays, man, it's literally only going to be just literally a matter amount of time. And
Yeah, I can already see it now. We need our own Seto Kaiba.
yeah, right.
Oh gosh, I just realized something. What if our current Seto Kaiba is actually Apple?
Ooh,
Oh gosh.
right.
What if our Seto like what if our corporation is actually Apple?
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
no. That does not sound good.
No, no. Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be
I'm
Microsoft.
not spending an arm and a leg just to get my hands on an empty box just for a dual disc.
Oh, no
No
joke,
way.
man. No joke. I mean, well, I mean, it could be worse, like I just said. I mean, it could be Microsoft.
Oh gosh.
Geez, Bill Gates, aren't you rich enough as it is?
Oh dear Lord. Wait.
Oh, I know, right? It's kind of a horrifying thought. Um, actually,
Yeah, I mean it could be worse. I mean it could like EA could get a hold of it all. Oh god.
oh God, really? EA, or worse even yet, man, Konami, or rather, should I say, Koinami? Because
Okay. Konami is pretty lenient when it comes to stuff that EA does. Heck, or even Bungie. I mean, those guys actually used to care about their community. Like, what the heck happened? Oh yeah, that's right. The Activision contract or whatever.
right,
But yeah, it's a completely different game company, whatever.
yeah, yep. But I do have to say, For how Duel Links is or how it plays right now, man. I mean, I do have to give Konami, props where it's due. I mean, Duel Links is still a very fun game to me. Um, some of the card choices they make are a little questionable, like you said.
Yeah, what the heck were they thinking? Especially remember when remember when Golem first came out? Like,
Oh
okay,
yes.
I guess a little bit of burn support. Then they decided to add in a second one, which I thought was a little bit too far. Because even me, because I'm also a burn user. Yeah, shame on me.
I hear you.
I have. I hold the best combo in all of burn.
Oh,
Okay, like
nice.
Samochi's Eye. Yeah, that's what I called it.
Oh,
Like
wow.
battle reaction to Samochi and Eye of Truth. Use that and if your opponent has a spell card, they lose 1,000 life points.
Oh,
So if
wow.
you have two Eyes of Truth and a Samochi,
Uh huh.
they basically lose 2,000 life points per turn.
Ooh. Good grief. Talk about a
Yeah,
black eye.
that's no good.
Yeah, man. Talk about a black eye. I mean, jeez. That's a black eye and a broken nose on top of that.
Let's put a little salt on the wound too. Put
Yeah, right?
how do I say Amazon swordsman in there too.
Oh, man. Oh, good grief. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's all. That's new as a fun.
oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, man. But, yep. Anyhow, man, let's see, I had a train of thought here just a second ago. I guess it derailed. Oh, God.
Gosh.
Oh, yeah, I believe me, I know. That it happens with age. Yeah, trust me.
Even with youth, it's even happens to us.
Oh, yeah. But, God, I forgot what I was going to ask now. I literally just forgot. Uh,
Uh,
but, anyways, let's press on. Oh, grief. Oh, man. It is hot as heck in here. It is hot. It's hot. When I interviewed Kute,
yeah,
man, he's talking about get a
it's gonna get hot in
fan.
here too. It's my own fan. But also, how's it been since I left Hellfire? Like last I checked, you guys were still all the leaders now were just co-leaders back then.
Interesting thing happened. Kute and I had a quote unquote sit down with Litsu, and we asked, if we could share the leader responsibility with him, or share the leader title rather. For instances, like when he takes his absences, due to work and real life and all that such, because we do work very hard. And we've worked very hard. Not just me and Kute, but the other leaders as well have worked very hard, and not to mention everybody else has worked very hard to get Hellfire where it is now. So a quick shout out to that one. Fantastic job, guys. Keep it up. So, but he agreed. And he said we deserve it. And so officially, Litsu is the founding Hellfire leader, and rightly so, because he did start Team Hellfire. Kute, since he is literally 4 days older than me on that team, is Hellfire leader number 1. I'm Hellfire leader number 2. And Duke, everybody knows Duke, who Duke is, great guy.
Yeah, I think we all know about now.
Oh, yeah, Duke's a wonderful guy, man. Great guy to talk to, or chat with, rather. I haven't actually
I
spoken to
remember
him.
like back when I first joined, because I was like, back in the day where Cerberus was still a thing. Oh gosh, those were the days. Where I was like constantly trying to make a bunch of decks to prove myself to get in.
Right.
So I thought it was gonna like some massive trial by fire or something. So I kept trying to prep myself because remember when I used to use those baboons?
Oh, yes, the forest baboons. I remember those. They came in the Primal Rage pack, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought they were like Land of the Titans.
That was it. I'm sorry. My bad, folks. It was Land of the Titans was the box. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Primal Rage. I think that's a continuous trap card. Yeah, it's a trap
It
card.
is,
You
actually.
banish one monster and you boost the attack of whatever your other monster is.
Absolutely. Actually, you're right. Once again, sorry for the screw up, folks. See, this is why I have more knowledgeable people than me on the show. So this way, you guys get the straight dope. So. Yeah, I hear you.
I remember because I ended up inviting a bunch of people over to Hellfire because I was like, "Hey, you guys should join or whatnot."
Right.
Because I don't know, I thought it would be a good idea. And next thing you know, we're all like moving on to our own thing. Duke came over to Hellfire. Now he's a leader.
Right.
Me and my brother Ryder, like he ended up, going to making Team Balloons, which is now Fairwinds.
Right,
And
which
then
is
here I
also
am
one of the
making
biggest
Team
teams on the
Ultimate.
amino.
Yeah, tell me about it. They were already at Powerhouse before they even merged with Pharaohs.
Right,
And now
and
look at them.
I know, right? And
Like
the funny thing is, I mean,
Surprise
they
CM
just started out
Thunders.
as a meme team, and now,
Yeah.
and yeah. I mean, next to us, I mean, they're one of the biggest teams on the amino. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, good job, Faroons, for growing as fast as y'all have. And yeah, definitely good job on that. So I have to.
Yeah, like I would have never expected that. I mean, part of me did, but not that fast.
Oh, I know, right?
Definitely not that fast.
Yeah, I definitely.
Like,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either, but you know, hey, like I said, more power to them. Unfortunately, we've seen some teams bite the dust too. Like
oh
Undying.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Undying Legends actually, which I was actually kind of hoping they would stick around for a minute. But apparently,
Yeah, same.
yeah, apparently not. They went to war with us and lost, and next thing you know, man, they're like gone with the wind.
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, you were saying?
I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry, let's go back. Sorry, again.
Oh, okay.
All right, go on.
But yeah, like I was saying, with I remember the war with Undying Legends because I was an alternate just in case one of the members didn't show up, and I was actually kind of sorry to see them go because I got to know their leader a little bit, Spectrum. Very nice guy, and once we defeated them in the war, man. I mean, they were gone like a fart in the wind, man. I was like, damn, really? Okay then. Well,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah, also like Team of Magica too.
oh, I
Like
know.
uh like what even happened? Like they were here and gone in a flash, bro. Like I don't know, I was expecting so much from them
Yeah,
because like I even got to know their team leader as well, Magica, and one of team tournaments, like rookie team tournaments. I was thinking, oh, hey, these guys are actually gonna go somewhere.
right.
And next thing you know, they're gone finding a trace.
I
I
know
haven't
it.
seen anything of them.
I know as well as I don't even think Team Starboy's around anymore, are they?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. Um, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I
But
think.
yeah, yeah, there was like a bunch of other teams I'm trying to remember.
Is Shadow Knight
Uh,
still around, or are they history too?
wait, who?
Team Shadow Knights.
Oh no, oh no, I don't even think so.
Oh
Because
wow,
I haven't seen those guys in forever.
I haven't either. Yeah, and it's sad, man, because there's a lot of teams that that are just up and gone that I was really expecting to see a lot more of, and expecting, like you said, expecting to see more greater things out of. Um, but man, uh, Now, Team Ultima is your team,
Yeah, like
yes?
Team Manshaft. I never met them entirely, but as far as I can tell, they were a team of massive powerhouses.
Now, which team was
So,
this?
like, they were small, but they were extremely strong.
Right. Which team was this now?
Team Manshaft.
Oh, Team Mancha. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, that's how I've heard about them.
Oh, wow.
Where happened to Team Diamond Dog?
You know,
They still around?
I don't even know, man. The only person that would really know the answer to that is Scum, because I think that was a team he created, and
Yeah, I think he created a couple teams.
yeah, I think he did. As far as the Diamonds go, man, never got to face him. Never heard really anything out of him.
Yeah, me neither.
And you know they up and left, or or they're dormant, or I don't know what's going on with them. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, but the teams we have now, man, I mean, they apparently seem to be sticking around for the long haul, and that that's I think that's a great thing, because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean
Yeah, Team Guardian. Yeah, Team Guardian. I thought took like bit the dust, and then they started coming back again.
oh
So thank gosh.
so Guardians is back, nice, good, good,
Mm-hmm.
good, good. That's real good. What about oh yeah, I mentioned your team, Team Ultima. Um, I'm hoping you guys stick around for quite a while.
Oh
And
yeah, nowhere we're not going anywhere anytime soon.
well, that's good. That's
Yeah,
great to hear.
it's free and it's sticking around.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Interesting fact about Hellfire, though, man. I think we're like the last original team on the amino, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are. Like, no kidding. So,
yeah,
I
we got to be
mean,
doing something right.
mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are. Well, I was gonna say you guys are the poster boys of this entire amino team community, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Faroons took over that spotlight.
Well,
But
hey, I've
you
got no
never know.
problem sharing. So I got no problem sharing. I mean, I do my best to respect every team on here. So yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
also do my best to respect everybody on this amino. So
Yeah, same here. Um, yeah, let's see what other teams are on here. Um,
uh,
okay, so it looks like Chrono Casualty is back too.
oh really? Oh.
So thank gosh. Mm-hmm.
All right, and the other day I spoke with Sonicon too, and yeah, I'm expecting to see more good things out of Team Dragonair. You know, and he was highly praising his team, which during the team battle royale, they greatly deserved, for their wonderful performance, and yeah, especially Mark Blue Dragon with his Armed Dragon deck, going toe to toe with Fatal from our team, from Hellfire. And I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the match because I had to work. Like I've said before, just darn that work. It just gets in the middle of everything fun. Um,
Yeah, I was too busy dealing with family stuff, so I was like planning for a baby shower. So I didn't really get to see what happened much after. I
right.
didn't really, yeah, I didn't really get to see much of what happened. Uh,
Well, as I
but
understand,
yeah,
oh, I'm
us
sorry.
in Team Dragonair, like we pretty much go for the same kind of goals. You know what I mean? Like we all want to, or else be free of what we want to do and stuff. And it's like we really want to go for something like really honorable for what we want to go for.
Right.
So if we don't want to, do it with someone breathing down our necks, telling us what to use and stuff, and as well as a person too, like because I also made this team just for furries and humans to like coexist for once, because not many people know about us, and people that do either support us or completely hate us. So for whatever reason.
Well,
but I mean,
100%, man.
we
I
have to
support
stop
you
all that.
guys. So,
Hmm.
but I mean,
Yeah. Uh,
I'm sorry. Go
One
ahead.
thing I do have to say about Sonic-kun in Team Dragonair, um, there's a little bit of a conflict between one of our members and him, and because we allow multi-teaming, but Dragonair doesn't. So, you know what I mean?
Right, right,
Because one of our members is also in Dragonair, so there must be like a bit of a problem too. So, you know what I mean?
right.
But yeah, if he keeps on, but if he's just gonna be like a little bit, I don't know, like really strict sticking to that, no multi-teaming thing,
Right.
like I don't know, we might have to go to war.
Well, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, what is your now? One thing I do want to ask is, you just mentioned multi teaming. I remember when I joined Hellfire, multi teaming was like taboo. Like you just did not do that because you belong to one team, and that's who you're loyal to. Um,
Yeah, like I did that just give people the freedom to do something. You know what I mean?
right,
Because trying to go with something, it kind of like goes against that. You have to pick us. You must conform, kind of thing. Like, nah, I don't believe in all that. I want people to feel like they can choose what they want to be and what they want to do and stuff.
right. So
I
you don't
also
want
want to
to do.
support people
I'm
as
sorry. Go
well
ahead.
because yeah, like I also want to support people for whatever they want to do for for themselves and maybe the team members too. Because you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You don't want it to
Like,
become like a totalitarianism, so
mm-hmm.
or a dictatorship rather. Let me put it like that. Um,
Yeah, don't want to follow Stalin.
right, right. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Now, one thing I do want to ask is, since we do allow multi teaming nowadays, when it comes time to go to war with another team, how does that work? I mean, especially if some of those members are with the opposing team.
Now, when it comes with them being to the opposing team,
Uh huh.
like they really do have to choose sides on this. Like, I won't even interfere with that because if they're choosing the other team,
Uh huh.
like, but they still want to be with us,
Right.
like I only request that they remove their Ultima logo, remove their Ultima emojis for the duration of the war, and then
Right.
put them back on when it's back when the war is ended.
That sounds pretty fair. Fair enough to me. I mean, that's.
So yeah, so that way it's pretty balanced and stuff because you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to like be put up against our brothers and sisters. You know what I mean?
Oh, of
Like
course.
that just doesn't sound right.
Right. Right. I definitely understand that, man. I mean, war's never a pretty thing, but it's even worse, when you got to go against, members of your own team because they're with members of a different team.
Because yeah, like it is a little bit of a tough decision, but in the end, you gotta make the right choice, and you know what I mean.
Oh,
So
yeah,
mhm.
absolutely, man. I hear you. But anyhow,
So
Marat.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, man.
so yeah, yeah. I guess that's just what I believe.
I hear you on that one. Well, Mirage, man, we're coming down to our time here, brother. And by time, I mean I'm almost running out of recording time on my phone. So, but man, it's definitely been a blast and a pleasure having you on the show. Is there anything you want to say, or any words of encouragement you want to give, or anything like that?
The only thing I have to say is don't let your dreams be dreams. Yeah, I'm going for this. Um, I'm here for all those free to play players in duels. So if you guys have anything you want to go for, just go for it. Don't worry about the whatever you have to do. Just do it. Just go for it, full circle, because in the end, it's going to be worth it. Don't feel like you have to be pressured to use money to get through things, because trust me, you're only going to be feeding Konami more, and they're just going to get greedy.
You mean greedier than what they already are?
Um, oh gosh, yeah, I'm thinking Bungie terms. Just pray to RNGs for those godly pulls. So,
Right?
and one final thing, when it comes to metas with high level stuff, save up your orbs. Like, really, save them up. And don't do what I do and use them on a different character. Because you're going to regret it big time.
Heard that, buyer's
Yeah.
remorse.
Yeah.
I said, heard that, buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. Well, man, Mirage, man, it's been a definite pleasure. I want to thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's no big deal.
All right, man. It has definitely been a blast. I think this is probably one of the more funner interviews I think I've had.
Yeah. I wonder. I actually am wondering what people are going to start thinking when they see this profile picture, then see me, and then listen to this. Oh gosh, that's going to throw them off big time.
Right? Oh well.
Oh well.
That's
Whatever.